Hi everyone, my name is Yesenia. I'm a PhD student in the College of Social Work and one of the executive team members for LASER. I'm going to walk you through this virtual tour that is actually available on the Ohio State website, which is www.osu.edu/tour. So you'll get to see a bit of the campus, and I'll make a few comments here and there about places that I like to go to, and there'll also be a voiceover on here as well. So let's start the tour here. So we'll start with the main part of campus, which is the central part of campus, and then we'll move to different spots here on campus. The first one is the Union. It's a place where I go to a lot to do work, and before the coronavirus, and there's a lot of cool places there, and you can buy tickets for different events. They'll say it in the voiceover. Also, an important spot to keep in mind is the Multicultural Center, which is somewhere you can go to find a safe space and to meet people like yourself, maybe.
Welcome to Ohio State. My name is Hillary, and I'll be your tour guide. This tool lets you explore the Columbus campus with designated stops along the way. As you explore the tool, look for the extras, including a map to locate you, as well as photos, videos, and 360 panoramas. I've got lots to show you, so let's get started.
All right, so I'm going to click on this here so we can check out the Union. So this is the front.
Welcome to the Ohio Union. The Ohio Union is considered the living room of campus and the center of student life. Here you'll find lots of places to eat, study, and relax. The Ohio Union is home to many of Ohio State's student organizations, as well as the Undergraduate Admissions Welcome Center, the Multicultural Center, and the Office of Off-Campus and Commuter Student Engagement. The student-run Ohio Union Activities Board brings big-name performers to campus and hosts free concerts, movie nights, and cultural events. Buy discounted tickets to events around town, grab a quick latte before class, or shop for Buckeye gear. It's all available at the Ohio Union.
So the Multicultural Center is actually right around here. If I can show you. Let me see. So that's the Ohio Union Market. If you were inside of the Union right now, where the first image was, you'd walk straight into the right. And that's where you can get some food. That's the view from the back side. Let me go back. That's the market again. So let's keep going here. Here we go. Here's the Multicultural Center. There's groups like the Latinx Student Association that meets there. There's also La Casa, and sometimes they'll have meetings for students that are Latinx, so you can meet and greet, have fun, meet different people. This is where you can get some tickets, kind of like they were talking about. There's 3 floors, so there's plenty of spots to do some work at here in this building, and a lot of events take place here in the Union, if we would have had Latinx Role Models Day like normal, we actually would have had you here. There's also a basement. You can't see it here. Let me get out of this. There's a basement, and there's even a kitchen in there, where they have an instructional kitchen where if you sign up for the event, you can learn how to cook different things. And I've gotten to do it a few times, and it's really cool. So let's keep going here, and the basement is actually right here. You go down and there's a kitchen and different spots to work at. There's even a piano down there. There's also a piano on the second floor. This is somewhere where people like to take pictures. We'll keep walking on the left. Over here, I can't move the screen, but there's also a little fireplace and a table and a TV. I remember watching the World Cup sometimes a couple summers ago there on that TV. And over here is some areas to eat, and the Union Market's on the right. We'll keep going here, and as you can see, it's really nice and green. And honestly, this is how it looks all the time, before the pandemic. And here we go. Just over here, if you see these windows, this is called Haggerty Hall on the right. And the Haggerty Hall isn't in this virtual tour, but it's a place that I would recommend really checking out. There's a lot of Spanish language courses and different courses on Portuguese, and it's a cool space to go to, and that's actually where our laser office is. So when you get to campus someday, I really recommend checking Haggerty Hall out. And here we'll keep walking. There's always a lot of people walking around before the pandemic, and it's just really fun place. This is one of the dorms, so we're going to check out one of the dorms here. It's Smith Steer Hall. Here's the inside. And we'll see what they say.
Smith Steep Hall is designed in the style typical of South Campus residence halls. Each student shares a room with 1 to 3 other people, and each floor shares several bathrooms. Ohio State's residence halls across campus offer a variety of room styles and living arrangements. Under the direction of resident advisors and full-time professional hall directors, residents enjoy social activities and academic support in a safe and comfortable environment.
Yep. So if you end up coming here I think for your first 2 years, you actually have to live in a dorm. So the space you would be in would look something like this. Whether it's in this dorm or different ones, they have a similar setup across campus. We'll keep going here. It's gonna take us out. I think. Let's go to Hale Hall. So this is some more dorms. So here's Hale Hall. It doesn't let me go inside to show you, but Hale Hall is also a really cool place to go to. There's a lot of programming here for Latinx students as well. Yolanda Cepeda and Banco Bustamante are two people in there that offer a lot of programming for Latinx students. And when you're starting out at Ohio State, there's a place you want to try to find some support and people you can meet, that is a good place to start.
You now stand before Ohio State's original student union. When it opened in 1910, it was the nation's first student union at a public university, and it's now listed on the National Register of Historic Places. In 2013, the building was renamed Hale Hall to honor the legacy of Frank W. Hale, Jr., an Ohio State professor and champion of civil rights and higher education. You'll find Ohio State's Office of Diversity and Inclusion here, as well as the Hale Black Cultural Center and the Hale Civil Rights Library. Be sure to check out the impressive art collection on the first floor.
And I'll add again that there's a lot of programming for Latinx students that takes place here, including the Undergraduate Council for Latinx students, Latinx organizations. I think they also meet here. We'll keep going on this tour. And as you can see, in the spring and the summer, the views are really nice. A lot of buses run along this street. This is actually one of the ones that drives around campus, so there's buses that go around campus. You can just hop on and off as you please. Of course, with the pandemic, it's a little different, but in normal times, that's a good place to go, bus to use to get around campus. We'll probably see
Originally a home for university presidents, Kuhn Honors and Scholars House is now a gathering place for Ohio State's honors and scholars communities. Our honors and scholars programs are worth a look by students interested in a rigorous academic experience within a close-knit academic community.
Yep, so if you are interested in the honors program, it looks like this is where they might be. And there's an honors program at Ohio State. So if you want to challenge yourself, it's a good place to look. Next, we're going to go to the Youngkin Student Success Center, which is another good resource. I myself come here
Today's
for
college
coaching.
Student navigates a range of challenges. So services like those at Youngkin Success Center make sure every Buckeye has the support they need. From academic tutoring to career planning and personal counseling, the Youngkin stands ready to empower students with new tools and knowledge.
When I started out at Ohio State, I was coming from another state. I'm from Nevada, and I was kind of feeling stressed out about trying to manage everything, trying to work with laser, trying to do my classes and my work. And I actually go here for academic coaching, and I've learned a lot of cool tips and tricks to help me be a better student. And like they said here, there's also counseling, and counseling is really important. Things can get really tough, and the Youngkin Success Center has some counseling services as well, so that's really good to keep in mind if you're looking for support. Next, we're going to go to the Wexner Medical Center.
We are at the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center. Wexner Medical Center is one of the largest and most diverse academic medical centers in the country, consistently ranked among America's best hospitals. Without leaving campus, students have the opportunity to work with faculty and scientists on the latest advances in medical research and technology.
So if you have student health insurance, this is the Wexner Medical Center is where a lot of us go to get health services as well. So now you can see where it is, and it's just really cool. As you can see, if we were coming from the Youngkin Success Center, we would have been coming from that street over there. But we'll keep going here to Mirror Lake. See where it takes us. Oh, here we go. Some more buildings. Let's go. Here we go. On 11th, again, there's that bus I'm telling you. There's different ones that get you to the parking lot, get you to... Here we go. Oh, sorry. It's being weird. Let's keep going. Sometimes there's food carts, food trucks, all sorts of things. And we're walking along. I think the psychology classes take place a lot on these buildings over here. And this street that we're on right now would be Neal Avenue. And we're also by Thompson Library, which we'll see in a second. Mirror Lake is really pretty. I come walk here. I walk around there all the time when I'm feeling stressed and I need a break. It's just really nice to see it and just to kind of do some self-care.
Campus doesn't get much more iconic than Mirror Lake, which has been a central part of the university's landscape from its earliest days. Back then, the natural spring figured prominently in the site selection for the university. Today, Mirror Lake is a living laboratory for students learning about sustainability and environmental design. Come here or to nearby Browning Amphitheater to have lunch, study, or watch the seasons pass.
Like I said, just a really pretty place to sit. Next, we'll go to Thompson Library, which is a place that I spend a lot of time in. Well, I did before the pandemic. It's just so big. There's like, I think 11 floors. And quick tip, if you ever need books for classes, sometimes professors have them in the library, so you can check them out from the library and not have to buy them, just check them out for that semester. So let's go inside here and see what the voiceover tells us about Thompson. A lot of people like to rub that head. I think it was one of the past presidents doing it for good luck on game days. You could see here, it's just really big.
Built in 1913, historic Thompson Library is Ohio State's academic gem, the largest of 13 libraries on campus. The Thompson Library offers beautiful reading rooms, group study spaces, ample computer stations, a cafe, and an exceptional collection of resources to support students. These are some of the reasons why the Ohio State University library system is ranked among the very best in the country.
Yeah, there's just so many resources here and some really cool, even just if you want to use a Mac desktop with the big screen, like they have that. On that bulletin board right here that I paused on and I'm hovering over, there's some different flyers about different events. I know that's kind of old school, but I go there. When I used to be in Thompson a lot, I would walk by that bulletin board and sometimes learn about different groups or different events on campus. I think I can show you some pictures here. This is, I think, on the second floor, and you can see out there the RPAC, the stadium. It's just a really cool spot to sit and study at. These are old pictures, by the way, so that's why nobody's wearing any masks. The grand reading room. I believe this is also on the second or third floor, on the other side. So in the front where we saw someone touching the head of the statue thing. This is on that side of the building. This is also the outside, but I'm gonna say I don't see the, let's see if there's a photo here. Here it is. On the 11th floor, which is the top of the building, there's a really cool spot. It's the most quiet spot in the building, and if you look out, you can see a really cool view of campus and of the oval. So if you go to the 11th floor in Thompson, it's a really cool spot to go to. If this would have been in person, I definitely would have showed you that spot. So you get like a view of the campus from the 11th floor, and it's really cool. I'm trying to see here if there might be. No, there isn't. So it's kind of, the view's kind of like this, but from way higher. So it's super cool. But let's keep going here to RPAC.
Ohio State's Recreation and Physical Activity Center, or RPAC, is one of the nation's largest university rec centers, offering everything a student needs to stay active and healthy. Multiple gyms, an aquatic center, state-of-the-art cardio and weight equipment, personal trainers, and a wellness center are just a few of the amenities. RPAC is one of several indoor fitness facilities located around campus.
Yeah, again, the RPAC's super cool. I didn't do a lot of working out when I first started going to college, but I started going to some of the fitness classes like yoga or like a total body workout class, and that's really where I started picking it up. And it's something that's really stuck with me when I'm feeling stressed out, just going for a walk, working out. Well, it's different now, but working out and stuff. This is a really cool resource. So when possible, I think it's a great place to come to. Once everything's safe again. Let's see what other features are here. There's the indoor track. Oh, it just points it out. It's like it's on the top. I think it's the third floor, and you can walk inside. So if it's really cold outside, you can walk indoors along this track up here and get some exercise in, even if it's really cold. Let's see here. You can also go swimming in the aquatic center here. I think I went once. It was really tiring, but it was really cool that I could just show up and go for a swim. And you get to do these things as a student with your Buck ID. It's a part of, the fees that we have, so might as well use it. Let's see what else they have for us here. There's a video, I think. Nope, not a video. I'm sorry. Let's keep looking around. Yeah, so it's like 3 floors. And there's even like different student orgs. So before the pandemic, Me and Irma actually came and played indoor soccer a couple of times because there was a club on campus that had indoor soccer. I think Friday nights or something. So there's basketball courts. There's all sorts of things. Just a really cool place to check out. And from certain spots in here, you can actually see the shoe or the stadium. So you have also a really cool view to the stadium. Let's go to the stadium actually.
Ohio Stadium, completed in 1922, was the first horseshoe-shaped, double-deck stadium in the United States. Home to the football Buckeyes and the best damn band in the land, the stadium attracts over 105,000 enthusiastic fans on fall Saturdays. And Ohio Stadium plays another important role in a student's life. When they graduate, students head to Ohio Stadium to walk across the field for their diplomas.
Yep, it's super cool. I think I came to one game and it was just something I can't explain. It's just a very different experience. So many people excited to see the game. So definitely something I recommend if you're, well, of course, once everything's safe again, to do at least once in your career if you're ever at Ohio State. You can't see it here, but on the other side of the stadium, there's these turf fields, so and tennis courts and sand for volleyball. So a lot of people on the weekends used to go and play and do pickup games, like pickup soccer games, pickup basketball games. People would play tennis, just go out and have fun with their friends. So that's by what we call Lincoln Tower, and right in front of the RPAC, and right next to the stadium. I can't show you, I don't think here, but it's also a place to check out. Let's see if we run into it on our way. So actually, if you look here where the stadium is, what I'm telling you about the turf and the tennis, volleyball stuff, it's on the left of the stadium, the way we're looking at it now. I wish I could show you, but there's only so much we can do. Let's go to the Garden of Constance.
We're now in a courtyard of sculptures called the Garden of Constance. This landscape of numbers and symbols reflects the academic disciplines of computer science and electrical engineering, which are taught in buildings nearby. With food stops nearby, the Garden of Constance is a popular lunch spot.
Yeah, so there's a few different shops there where you can grab a quick meal or like a bagel or something right here if I stop right around there. I don't know if you could see it, but one of that building right there, it says Anderson Classroom Building, and the M has an X. And every year when we're about to play Michigan, they put red tape over the M's all over, no matter what building it is. If it has an M, there's a red X because it's M Michigan, the rivalry. So it's a big thing around campus. You'll see red tape with X's on the M's everywhere. So it's just a really pretty place. Like they said, mathematics stuff, engineering, electrical engineering type classes are here. This building here has a little bit of international studies classes as well. And I've actually been in there, even though I'm not studying international studies. And it's a really cool building. So unfortunately, it's not in here, but I really recommend Anderson as a cool study spot as well. Let's go to the Knowlton School of Architecture.
Knowlton Hall is home to the Knowlton School of Architecture, which includes departments of architecture, landscape architecture, and city and regional planning. The building itself is meant to be a learning tool for students. As you explore inside, note the work going on all around you, and be sure to check out the roof garden, accessible from the 4th floor.
Yeah, so I don't think we can see it here. I don't think they have a function for us to see it. But yes, there's a garden on the 4th floor. If you're in here, I think you just get into one of the elevators and jump up to that 4th floor and see that garden. I think you're going to see there's a bunch of buildings, but honestly, just explore. There's so many different places that even I haven't seen yet. So even if you aren't in a certain college or it's a building that's new to you, you feel like you don't fit in, just go check it out. There's so many cool things to see. Let's go look at the Fisher College of Business. for example, I took a business class there, and I'm not even in business school, but I just did it, and I was like, hey, let's just do it, let's check it out. And it was a really cool experience to meet people who are studying something different. So just step out of your bubble, check out the campus, meet different people, and you'll enjoy learning about different things. Let's check it out.
The Fisher College of Business complex consists of 5 academic buildings and the Blackwell Inn. Fisher consistently receives high rankings for its academic programs and praise for student engagement. Through a wide range of college-sponsored events and programs, students learn by doing and connect with the best minds in business.
Yeah, some really cool buildings here. The Blackwell Inn is a hotel that a lot of business students get to work in while they're studying business. And I don't think we could see it here, but the Blackwell Inn is, I think, right around there. And sometimes there are events there too, so you might get to see it while you're a student, or if you ever go to those events. And here's just some of the business buildings. There's also a cafe right in there, the one I'm hovering over. So if you ever want to grab a coffee and get to check out the business school, even if you're not in business school, like, just go in there. Let's go check out Buckeye Link. Let's see if it lets us.
This is the Student Academic Services Building, home to Buckeye Link. Buckeye Link is a one-stop shop for Buckeye business, including financial aid, fee payments, and academic records. Walk-in hours are held daily for students wishing to talk with Buckeye Link's friendly and knowledgeable staff.
Yeah, so this is a good one-stop shop if you're having any issues with like specific academic stuff. Like they said, the street you see outside on the window is Lane Avenue, and the Panera Bread is right by there too. So here's a look at it. I think right now they're doing a lot of their work remotely, so you can call and get some help, but in person, when everything's in person again, this is where you would find them. But if you're in the middle of applying right now, it's all remotely, so you would just call and ask for help. We're going to go to another residence hall on North Campus. So the one we saw earlier was in the South Campus by the Union. And then this one's in the north by kind of where Panera is. This is the north side of the campus. So let's see here.
The North Campus Residential District is mindfully designed to support the second-year students who live here, not only providing residence halls, dining options, and fitness facilities, but also serving as a place to engage in academic and professional development through the second-year Transformational Experience Program, or STEP.
So as you can see here, you get a little view here. This is what North Campus looks like. That's actually a gym right there. I wonder if I can see it. Yeah, so you can see that all those glass doors are the gym, the North Rec, I think. So the RPAC, I forgot to say earlier, that's a big one. It's like 3 floors, but there's gyms all over campus. On the north side, on the south side, on the west, there's an adventure. I think it's like an adventure place, and you can actually, I think, do rock climbing inside of there too. These are all things you get to do as a student. This is the dorms. There's an dining hall too. It's like right here. We're gonna see that next. Let me make sure I showed you everything in here. Alright, let's go to the dining hall.
Ohio State gets high praise for dining options, and here's one reason why. Scott Traditions Dining Hall offers 2 floors of food stations serving healthy and comforting meals, all you care to eat style. Food allergies and diet preferences are accommodated by a wide range of menus at dining stops across campus.
Yeah, so since I'm a grad student, I don't have like a meal plan here, but if you're living in the dorms, I believe that you have to also do a meal plan, and this is where you can come, swipe your Puck ID, and eat using that meal plan. Let's see, next we'll go to this physics building, which I think is really cool looking if I remember. So
faculty and students in the Department of Physics conduct advanced scientific research and in-house experiments here in the Physics Research Building. The National Science Foundation ranks Ohio State among the top research universities in the country.
So if you're into physics, this might be a really cool place to be. It sounds like they have a lot of cool research going on. And look at this building, it looks super cool. I've been in it maybe once, but I forgot how cool it was. There's a couple pictures here I can show you. This is from the outside. It's really cool when you're walking by. So the gym I was telling you about, the one on the north, this one's it's right behind this building if you cross the street, and the lights change. Here they're purple, but they change throughout the day, yellow. It's really cool to walk by. This is the chemical engineering building, and here's one of their physics laser facilities. In the picture here, they're doing some experiments, probably right, keeping a hold of some data, talking about the project that they're doing. This is super cool if you're into physics. Let's keep going to the Scott Lab.
Scott Laboratory provides high-quality resources to support the education and research efforts of students in the Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering program, part of Ohio State's highly ranked College of Engineering.
So if you're into engineering, Ohio State might be a good option to consider. Again, super cool building. This is from the outside now. It's like a walkway. Right over on the left, here on the left, is the 18th Avenue Library, which is it's open 24/7, so that's a good study spot. They also try to keep you safe. After a certain hour of the night, you have to show your book ID to be able to stay in there to study late at night. But again, they're open 24/7. There's also a cafe in there, so if you're ever just walking by, you can get some coffee. Let's see where it takes us. So this is again the red M. This is the Scott Laboratory. We'll go to the Oval now.
We're standing on the Oval, the beloved heart of campus. New students attend Welcome Week activities here. Student government candidates campaign here, and when it's warm, Oval Beach is the place to be seen. The long walk crosses the Oval from east to west. According to the legend, if you walk it hand in hand with your sweetheart, your love will last forever.
I didn't know that. Good to know. So here is the Oval. So I told you earlier, if you go on the 11th floor of Thompson and you look out from that 11th floor, you can see all of this from the top. So it looks really cool, and you see that it's an oval. That building over there is, I think, University Hall, and a lot of the women's gender studies, women's gender and sexuality studies are there. Thompson is over here somewhere. It's like right there behind that big tree. And this one with the pointed roof is another old library. It's, I think, the geology building, but there's a cool old library in there. There's no computers, but it's really quiet. And sometimes I've gone, well, in the past, I would go in with my laptop, and it was just super quiet. So it really forced me to do work. This video accidentally clicked on. Over here is, I think, Haggerty Hall that I mentioned earlier. Again, that's a space where you can learn about Latinx culture and you can learn Spanish as a heritage language speaker. You can take classes too. So this is the Oval. Lots of people hang out here. Let's keep going.
The Wexner Center for the Arts, in the Arts District, is the only fully multidisciplinary contemporary arts institution located at a major research university. Home to contemporary and cutting-edge performing arts, exhibitions, and film, the WEX presents student-only events like the Welcome Week Party and conversations with world-famous artists. The galleries, cafe, and store are popular campus destinations.
Yeah, so the Heirloom Cafe is right here, and they have really good food. So I've been a few times. Definitely recommend it, and there's really cool exhibitions sometimes. This is actually right next to the Oval. We didn't get to see it from the outside, but if you hit the Oval, you go towards the side where Target is, which is to the east. That's where this one is, right off the oval. We're gonna keep going. We might see this from the outside. We're gonna go to, no, there's some pictures here. That's just one of the galleries. This is the view. This is the view from outside. Oh, well, let me get back on this tour real quick. All right, I'm back here. Let's go to Page Hall.
Architects designed Page Hall to personify the achievements of former astronaut and U.S. Senator John Glenn, and it is home to the John Glenn College of Public Affairs. State-of-the-art classrooms on the first floor encourage conversation between students and faculty. You'll find similar examples of this classroom style across campus.
So, I think there's pictures here we can show you of Page Hall. This is where a lot of public policy classes take place. I've taken a few classes here, and it's just really cool building, cool to learn about different public issues and about different policies. And those are just pictures of students in class. This is an area, I think, on the 3rd floor. So it's a really cool building to check out. I wish they had more photos or things I could show you, but I really recommend going to Page Hall. That's also next to Haggerty, next to that Wexner Center I just showed you, right off the oval. So if you cross the street, just right there. I'm gonna take you to West Campus now. Just gotta get in here again. So that was just the meat of campus, like the central spots in campus. I'm gonna show you West Campus now. So here we go. So, like I said, there's a bus that goes around
Welcome
campus.
to Ohio State. My name is Hillary, and I'll be your tour guide. This tool lets you explore the Columbus campus with designated stops along the way. As you explore the tool, look for the extras, including a map to locate you, as well as photos, videos, and 360 panoramas. I've got lots to show you, so let's get started.
So my bad, I started talking when this thing went off. All I was saying was there's buses that get you around campus, and those buses help get you to West Campus, which isn't so close to the Union and stuff like that. So we'll just go through a few buildings here. These are some of the buildings, and we'll go through them real quick.
The Jerome Schottenstein Center, known as the Schott, is the largest arena in the Big Ten and home to Ohio State men's and women's basketball and men's hockey teams. The venue also draws major performers and events to campus.
Yeah, lots of artists have performed here, so this is a cool spot to go to. We'll keep going.
Though Ohio State is an urban campus, there is no shortage of green space. The Chadwick Arboretum and Learning Gardens is an extensive reserve featuring more than 2,000 kinds of plants from around the world. Chadwick is both a learning lab for horticultural studies and a resource for learning about plants for the campus community and public.
I've also been here. It's super pretty nice, a pretty place to come to when you just need a walk. There's different kinds of plants. There's like a little labyrinth you can walk around for like some meditation. So it's just super cool. We'll see if there's some pictures here. Oh, there's the praying mantis. You can see that one when you're walking to the Chadwick Arboretum. And here's a picture from the bridge that gets you to Chadwick. All right, let's keep going.
Ohio State was established in 1870 as the Ohio Agricultural and Mechanical College, and those roots are still tended. Today's student in the College of Food, Agricultural, and Environmental Sciences can select from over 20 majors, including food science, environmental policy and decision-making, entomology, and professional golf management. The Ag Administration Building is home to the college and is the hub of research and outreach activity benefiting Ohio and beyond.
Cool. So if you're interested in any of those types of fields, really cool place to look out for. Let's keep going to, I think, one of our last buildings, the Vet Med academic building.
We're standing in front of the Veterinary Medicine Academic Building. This section of campus is home to the College of Veterinary Medicine. Established in 1885, it is one of the oldest and most highly ranked veterinary colleges in the country. The college operates Ohio State's Comprehensive Veterinary Medical Center, which provides medical care and treatment to more than 35,000 animals each year.
Yep, so if you're interested in veterinary medicine, it's a cool place to check out. I think a lot of them you have to get your bachelor's degree first and then do a few recs and apply, but it's a cool place. One more place we're going to check out is the Adventure Recreation Center that I mentioned earlier. Let's see if I'm okay. Here we go.
The Adventure Recreation Center features over 4,000 square feet of climbing walls and a bouldering cave, in addition to turf fields and a fitness center. Co-located at the ARC is a full-service outdoor adventure center, which offers equipment rental and trip planning resources.
Yeah, so like I said, there's different types of gyms around campus. This one's on the west side, so just a real cool place to, if you haven't gone rock climbing before, to try it out. And again, this is all stuff you can do being a student at Ohio State. Let's see if there's any pictures. This is another spot on West Campus. Let's see this photo. This is the ARC at night, so people climbing up the wall. That's super cool. I was gonna do it before the pandemic started and I haven't gotten to go, so I would really like to try that out and I really recommend it. Let's see what else we have here.
Oh. Welcome to Ohio State. My name is Hillary and I'll be your tour guide. This tool lets you explore the Columbus.
That was my bad. It took us back to the start, but I just wanted to show you a bit of campus through this virtual tour. You're more than welcome to go back on the website yourself and check out all of the buildings and look at it for yourself. There's a lot of little things you can click on, as you could see that I was doing throughout this activity. But I hope you got to see some of the different things there are at Ohio State. And thanks for joining me today.